disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
Dante Moncrief past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 74 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Dalton. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first. Brief break in the action here. More from the desert after this. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Dalton now to pass. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They come out here in the eye. So Dalton now going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maualuga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take this one down near the... And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Here's the option going right. And he is going to... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense off the field. On comes the kicker, Josh Scobie. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Scobie missed it. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw here is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mariota on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On play action, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Play fake, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The final act of the first half. Dalton, room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.Y. Hilton, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One receiver left is Hilton. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Muscles him off. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one goes for 16.